How you guys doing? This is Martin. You've probably been watching my series on how I talked about how a lot of the young people are about to get that little ass spanked because they haven't gone through a recession like this. Or you've been watching my unemployment stimulus series. Or you've been watching my series how I talked about my conspiracy theory on the weekend, talking about who's responsible for this. Is it the Republicans? Is it the Democrats? Is it the governors? And I'm on my way into CVS right now. And as you can see, I got my 10X homemade mask. I don't feel like buying a mask. It looks stupid, man. You look like a freak. It looks like you're from like one of them Saw movies or something. Man, take the mask off. I was in high school. I think I took an engineering class. You know the particles travel like at almost 40 like thousands of miles per hour. So this is basically nothing. I think it's just to give people something to do. But have you been fired, furloughed, layoff? Are you part of the FFL 2020 team? That's what I'm going to start calling it. My name's Martin, and I want to help you through this. I went through the 1995 recession. I've gone through the 2001 9/11 recession. I've gone through the 2008 recession with housing collapse and financial collapse. And now I'm with you. We're going through like the 2020 governor politician created recession. What I want to teach you is like you can get through this, but the difference between my recessions and your recession is a lot of the businesses ain't coming back. So that's why I got to teach you the skills. My goal is to teach you 1995, 2001, a lot of pre-technology skills on how to get a job, how to ask for the money, how not to be afraid to ask for the person to give you the money once you completed a job, and also teaching you not how to worry if the person gets rid of you because you asked them for the money to get them to do a job or complete an assignment, that you don't hesitate, and if they get rid of you, you can walk away with confidence that saying, hey, if I didn't get the right amount of money from this person, it would have reflected on the customers. It have made me look bad. And you would have did a bad job. And the customer would have hated you anyway. So why not just, hey, part with the guy, get the money, then you can go back to that customer later. Or just basically, hey, ask for a referral. Hey, you know what? I don't want to take any money from this guy because you're working with him. So who can you refer me to? Just simply do that. So I would do that. Because the difference right now is like you have like there's some people like back in 2008, there are a lot of you who are maybe 13, 14 years old. Remember that last recession, the one where your mom and dad got divorced, got rid of the house, got a new mommy, new daddy. Your friends in the neighborhood disappeared. The house that you lived in gone. All kind of crazy stuff happened. Well, now you get to go through what your parents went through. Are you prepared? I don't think you guys are prepared, not from what I'm seeing. I've been trying to check out what's going on. A lot of people, I think, are thinking that everything's going to be okay. I'm going to be able to go back to that job I've been furloughed from for 3 weeks, and they'll hire me back at full salary, and everything will be fine. I don't think so. Right now, I'm at a CVS in Redlands across from like one of the Burlington distribution places, empty. Parking lot was already empty before this even started, if you want to know the truth. But that place, at least, they did like a lot of clothes, so that place is empty. So what are you doing as a young person to like not work for free? Ask for the money and get out there and hustle. That's why I want to help you, because I know if you don't do the right things, like in 1995, it took me 2 years to get an equivalent job of what I was making before. So my mistake was I just didn't ask for the money. I was like, well, if you ask for the money from a job that you've completed, the person will get upset or get angry with you and stuff like that. And my mistake was I want them to get angry. I want them to get frustrated. And then after they get angry and after they get frustrated, I'm going to ask them, well, are you going to pay me what you owe me? I mean, that's all it is, because I'd rather him get angry and pissed with me than for me to get angry and pissed with the wife, with the kids and stuff about daddy didn't have guts to ask for the money. And that's what you have a lot of now. I mean, you're making $3,600 a month, man. If you $3,600 and you have a house payment's $1,800. You know you went out and bought that new car, so that's another $800. So you're looking at $2,500. Then you're not looking for the property bills, property taxes and stuff, and you back to zero. If that, you may be negative. Oh, and then if you made over $95,000, you don't get that $1,200. So it's almost for the basically you don't want to live off unemployment, man. Like I mean, like that unemployment is only going to last for 3 months, for like 9 months. Tell me, raise your hand. Raise your hand if you're ready to get back to work. You really raise your hand and like, why don't you comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, like. Let me know if you got a check or a stimulus check. Well, what does it matter? You're only going to get a one-time stimulus check. Have you been looking at the news lately? Democrats are saying, oh, we're going to negotiate, which means there ain't no more stimulus checks coming for a while. So that's why I'm saying this is the time. There are jobs out there. CVS is hiring. I got a job at Amazon. I just didn't want to go because once they said I had to lift 49 pounds, my first job when I got laid off was I worked at a liquor store where I did a lot of moving cases and stuff, and it just sucks. And I was going in a cooler, and they were saying with Amazon, you may have to go into a cooler and do some work. And I'm like, I don't want to do all that, man. I'd rather just go back into sales and making some money. But I worked at a UPS where I actually collected money from drivers. I worked at a temporary company where they sent me out to just do I think I did a data entry job for one. I did one where I did move some files. Another, I did some type of cleanup, or I went to a Home Depot and did inventory for screws. And I used to work for RGS, the inventory company. I did that job. So on your way to getting a job, the equivalent pay, you're going to have to learn how to go through these other jobs. And the reason I want you to work with me is 1995, 2001, 2008, 2020. This one is a whole different one because now this 2020, the businesses that were created out of this 2020 issue came from the 2008 when a lot of people got laid off with the banking and the housing and all type of stuff. And the market just turned around back in like maybe 2018 when you got a lot of young people hired. Probably the last 2 or 3 years, you had a really big explosion in the logistics and stuff. Or a lot of the kids who were not working or getting out of college and nothing to do actually found something to do, and they're working at the warehouses. Or the ones who just got out of high school, had nothing to do, didn't want to go to college, then working at the warehouse and stuff. So that's basically what you have right now. So those are some of the jobs that are open. And then there's going to be a lot of sales jobs that open up, calling businesses up. Hey, let me show you how to take advantage of the payroll protection program. Let me show you how to take care of the infrastructure capital program. But if you're part of the fired, furlough, laid off team, you don't want to be waiting around 9 months or 36 months for someone to get some money from the government. You want to go out there now, get your name out there. You want to start hustling. There's like 21 million people out there unemployed. Half of them think they're going, and they're like whoever, like probably like what, 7 or 8 of them million got laid off or furloughed from these places they think they're going back to. They ain't going back. Half of them ain't going back. That company's gone. But I don't want you to wait for them. I want you to go out there now and start making money. Start talking to people. You need to work on 3 skills, I think. You need to learn how to ask for the money. You need how to track your money. And then you need to just find out ways to work a whole bunch of other hours to make more money. Like Grant says. What Grant said, you got to learn how to make it, keep it, multiply it. So use that philosophy. The reason 1995, I mean, I probably could have shaved off that 2 years of getting an equal job. Probably could have shaved off about a couple of months, but I don't know. How you fired people, laid off, furloughed people feel? FFL 2020 team feeling? How did it feel? Are you feeling like pumped up? Do you really want to go look for a job? Feeling a little humiliated? Are you feeling a little bit ashamed? I was. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't want to do anyone. Who's had friends just not even talk to them anymore? Once they found out you were on the layoff list or once you were let go, did they even talk to you anymore? See, that's what slows down the job search. You're like, hey, I thought these people were going to help me, and they're my friends, and they're going to help me get back in it. And that's what I'm going to help you deal with. I'm going to help you deal with the realization of the situation that once you lose a job, you are basically a ghost. You can't depend on anyone. Can't depend on anyone you worked with before. Very rarely can you do that. So what do I say? So basically, you're looking at 21 million people unemployed. You're looking at $3,600 a month for 9 months, and you got another $1,200 stimulus check if you made under $50,000. How much of that would you be willing to invest to put you ahead of like 10 to 12 million people looking for a job? Where you go in there to look for a job, you can ask for your money confidently, and if they counter, you say, that's great. Well, if you may want to reduce that, but what else can we increase, or what can I modify? Where you can negotiate and not go in on bended knee as a slave and just go in and work for free. How much would that be worth it? How much would it be worth if it just help your mental, like realize, hey, even if I get a job, I'm going to get fired from this job. Like I told you, getting a new job is like, it was like taking a test. I mean, it took me like 7 years to pass the engineering test, but to pass the test, there's have these different parts. And that's what it's going to be like for you finding a job. Just when you think you have it right, something will go wrong. The company will go out of business. The company will move out of California. They'll fire you because they think they want to hire some relative. He fired you because he wants to hire the wife or the mistress or the girlfriend. So all that's going to happen. So the first job you get, don't be surprised if you lose it. That's why it takes about 2 years, I believe, to really get that equivalent job, because you're going to go through ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. One job, 1 day. One job, 3 days, fired. One job, 2 days. One job, 4 months, blah, blah. Till finally, like your confidence and skill, where you finally mentally recover and you have a little bit more money, and you're talking to the guy and you hear it in their voice like, hey, this person won't let me take advantage of them, but hey, this person is tough and they've been out there and were able to do money. Hey, be able to make money, and I want this person in my company. What would that be worth to you? How much would you pay? Would you pay $3,000? Would you pay $1,200? Would you pay $600? Would you pay $500? Would you pay $200? How much would you pay? Well, I have programs starting at $40 all the way up to $597 for you who are really like, say, hey, Martin, I know I'm going to get $3,600 a month. Hey, let me take some of that money and reinvest it. Just work on my skills. Hey, I know you've been in sales. You've done telemarketing. You've done door-to-door. You sold toys door-to-door. You've had your own company. Hey, you're taking like sales training. Hey, you just spent like another $5,000 on your own self to get some training from Magic Johnson, Grant Cardone, Usher, Floyd Mayweather, other business people like Marie Folio, The Rock's 7 production. We got some skills from them where they talked about how we should, hey, assume that you're right until you're proven wrong. And once you're proven wrong, then you can go back and work on some strategies to make sure you become successful next time. How much would that be? I'm starting at $40 up to $597. How much? Who would really pay that? Raise your hand. Who from the fired, furloughed, laid off team 2020 is willing to pay that much? I would. I paid $5,000, and all I'm asking you to pay is $597. $140. You get different varieties from I'm going to give you my best videos I made on YouTube to help you to pay off loans. I'm going to give you my best books I've read. You can recommend them to you. You're going to get like different numbers of Skype or just regular, hey, we just call on the phone. Hey, Martin, what's up, bro? Hey, man, let me tell you what's going on. And then you should just give me your best objection. What are one objection you get? What are 2 objections that you're getting with people? How can I help you deal with those objections you're getting from these companies where you're trying to hire them? How can I help you call back the company and say, hey, this is Martin. You didn't hire me. Like, what could I do to be a better candidate? What would that be worth to you? Are you going to what would you do? Are you just going to make the $3,600, just sit at home, watch TV? Can I watch so many videos, man? Would you go watch the cat jump over the dog or something? Come on. Fired, furloughed, laid off team. You guys, especially the first 6.6 million who have filed for unemployment, you're going to lead us out of this recession. You guys have your unemployment checks. You guys have money. The people behind you, they may not get their money for months. Get ahead of them. But companies will start reopening, just the ones with a solid business plan and solid business structures, they're going to be reopening. And those are the ones I want you to go to. Those are the ones who'll pay you the right amount of money. You don't want to go back when other people go back and all the businesses open up. All they're going to be looking for is slave labor. You are not slave labor. Let me put you ahead of the crowd. That's what I'm asking you. $40, $100, $597. Let me know. You just make out a check to Martin Moore's. P.O. Box 540, San Bernardino, California, 92402. Make out a check to Martin Moore's. P.O. Box 540, San Bernardino, California, 92402. And if you don't buy it, you need to subscribe to the channel. There are 21 million people out there who are unemployed. What are you watching? Watch something. If you're not going to buy the product, then subscribe. Listen to what I'm telling you. And then if you build up the confidence, you say, hey, Martin, I'll try the $40. Hey, Martin, I'll try the $100. Hey, Martin, I'll try the $595. I should have over like 20 million, 25 million subscribers with all these people laid off. What are you watching? The C19, what they going to tell you? You already know what it is. You're unemployed. You should already know. The last thing you should want to hear about, especially if you're part of the fired, laid off team, furlough, laid off team. You don't want to, you should hate C19. You should be thinking about, I need to make some money. The last thing you need to worry about is C19. That's what got you in the situation that you're in now. Why are you watching it? That's like you already got bitch slapped by it. Why'd you go back and get bitch slapped by it again? Would you think it's a dream? It's not a dream. You're at home. I've been there, man. 1995, 2001, 2008. And there are kids out there having like, remember Daddy and Mommy got divorced back in 2008. Well, you're like Mommy and Daddy now who got laid off. You got fired and furloughed or laid off. What are you going to do? What are you going to do to make your life great? What are you going to do to get back in the workforce? There are people behind you, man. Are you going to work at, you going to go back as a person? Or are you going to go back as a bended knee? Let them kick you around? Don't do that. Let me help you. That's all I have to say. And if not, subscribe. You don't want to pay. Hey, Martin, I don't have enough confidence in you. That's cool, man. Just subscribe. I need to have 2 million to 5 million subscribers right now. Not views. I need subscribers. Because what are you doing? Especially the college students. Like, what do you have? What's your excuse? You ain't going to be going back to school till 2020. Somebody's going to learn something from me. I'm going to teach you more than you're going to learn in your business or MBA skills. Later.